is a story song.
That's kind.
What are the chords again? It's like E.
Or like
I really need to be amplified for this. It was a long time ago up in northern Canada. I was camping with my parents one time, and it was very late at night, midnight, around midnight I'd say, and I'd gone outside of the tent to take a piss. And so I'm there pissing, and then all of a sudden, out of the woods, comes this really, really strange creature. It was half moose? He was half moose and half man. And he looked at me and he said, "Hello, I am a Mooseman." And then he said, "Come with me to the land of the Moosemen." And I said, "Sure, okay, let's go." And he was like, "Let's go through the woods." We ran through the woods. 8 miles to be exact. We went 8 miles exactly, and then we got to a clearing. And we stepped into clearing. And all of a sudden, into the clearing came all kinds of woodland creatures. There were deer and moose and elk and badgers, you know, all those kind of rabbits. Maybe I don't remember exactly. It was a long time ago, I admit. But so he was there, and he said to me, "You know, friend, you come just in time for our sacred ceremony that we have every year. When we do this ceremony, it's so that all the moose and the elk and the deer can grow antlers." And I said, "Huh, that's interesting." And he said, look, it's happening right now." And so all the woodland creatures got together, and they got all kinds of stuff from the wood, like trees, and sticks, and tape, and glue, cement, lots of shit, leaves. Probably stole some beaver's dams, like this. And so, in the middle of the clearing, which was like flat dirt, they erected this giant moose head. And they all got in a circle around the head, and the Mooseman said, come on, join us. So I went into the circle, and then he said, "Okay, now you have to start singing." So the song that goes like this, and if you don't sing it, there will be no antlers on deers, or elk, or moose. It's very important. So, they're not growing antlers. Excuse me. And unless you hate deer. And there was a big bang and a flash. Magic happened, and I saw little deer running around, growing antlers coming up into their head. Their antlers growing. And then I reached up to my own head and I realized that I was also growing antlers. And I looked at my Mooseman friend and I said, "What is going on? This is not supposed to happen." As far as I can go. And he's like, "Well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?" I was like, "Well, that's not really a fair response. I mean, I have antlers now. What am I supposed to do with them?" He said, "Damned if I know." So he said, "You know, I can take you back to your tent." And I was like, "Okay, sure." So we went to the woods. It was 8 miles to be exact. We were walking really fast. I was getting tired. And somehow we managed to get there at about, I'd say 5:30, 5 a.m. So I went back into the tent, and it was just time to fall back asleep. Wake up in the morning, and then I had a lot of explaining to do. But that's not part of the story. Suffice to say, I had antlers. Big problem.
What up if we cut sausages?
I'm Tola Brennan.